Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So if you can't tell, I'm very cozy today. I have this Walmart like Sherpa pullover, I have my hair just in braids, and then I'm actually wearing my glasses for the first time on camera today. But I thought it would be fun to sit down and talk about books with you. I know that I mentioned a few in a few videos ago in the Dollar Tree haul, but I wanted to talk about books that I have and that I really want to read and to start like actually holding myself accountable to read. So if you've heard of any of these, you'll have to let me know so then I can like put them in order of which ones to read first, and then eventually I want to read them all. But if you're interested in seeing what I have and want to read, then just keep watching and let's get into it. So first up for me on my books to read is Becoming by Michelle Obama, which I'm sure you've heard about. Eric got me this for my birthday because he knew I really wanted to read it, and I cannot wait to dig into this. I'm not usually into like biography type books, but everyone has been saying really good things about this book, saying that it's interesting and it's like a beautiful love story between her and Barack Obama, and I just think she's incredibly inspiring and an amazing female role model. So I'm really excited to dig into this one, and I know I want you to let me know what books you've read or think that I should read first, but this is definitely next on my list to read. So that's first, and then this one is called Everything You Want Me to Be by Mindy Mejia. I'm not sure how to say it, but I think that Eric's sister for the majority got me all of these books, but this one sounds especially interesting. It's about a girl who spent her life being the good student, the good person, everything like that, and she ends up entering something that ends up being really dangerous, and then she is found brutally stabbed to death, and pretty much it just talks about the story behind that. Nobody knows who she really is, so it's kind of like a mystery, and I love watching mystery type like crime TV shows. Shout out to like my fans of Criminal Minds and SVU because I'm obsessed. So I'm interested to see what it's like to read that kind of book. So let me know if you've read this one because I've actually never heard of it, but it looks really good. Okay, so this one is called 20-something 20 Everything, A Quarter Life Woman's Guide to Balance and Direction, and I've actually read half of this, but I want to restart it and actually sit down and think about it and maybe journal on the side of it. Let's see, it says like, suffering from an expectation hangover, are you wrestling with the sense that you haven't done enough or that you've done it all and you don't know what's next? If you've ever wondered why you aren't enjoying the best years of your life and why you're still confused, this book is for you. And she pretty much, the author, who is Christine Hassler, goes through being a 20-year-old and what that's like. And this is something that I think is really going to help with my personal growth right now, especially with starting a new chapter in my life and graduating and possibly moving. So I want to restart this one and, like I said, maybe journal alongside of it. So excited for that one. The next one is also kind of like a mystery crime type one, and it's called Missing Presumed, a novel by Susie Steiner. And it says one of the Wall Street Journal's 10 best mysteries of the year, so it's definitely good. But it pretty much talks about a woman who's in the police force and loves her job, but she also longs for having a personal life alongside of that. And this talks about, she went on an inner date and she turned on her police radio, and pretty much it just goes through this whole police crime scene. And I don't want to read the whole thing, but because I don't want to spoil it for myself. And either way, I just really want to read this type of book more so. So let me know if you've read this one. And then next, I have this book called A Long Way Gone, Memoirs of a Boy Soldier. And it looks like this, and it's about at the age 12, a boy fled attacking rebels in Sierra Leone and wandered to pretty much a land of violence. So he got put into, I think, the military, and it goes through this whole story of him as a boy soldier and then learning to forgive himself after that. And I think that my boss at one of my positions talked about this book and maybe gave one to me, but I think this would be a very powerful book and something that I might be able to use in the counseling field. Either way, a beautiful story. So definitely want to read that one. I'm gonna like skim through the next three because they're from my Dollar Tree haul. Yes, these books were $1, so I'll definitely tag that video or leave it in the description box below. But the Remember Me Like This book that had a Target sticker on it, and I was confused. This one by Maria Semple, and it's called This One Is Mine. I want to read all of these books like right now. And then this one that's called I'm Glad About You. So those are definitely on my list. And then I have a few more over here, and this isn't even all of them. Like, I could do a part 2 of this video, but I just think that this is going to be a good way for me to organize my thoughts and look back on the books that I definitely want to read and kind of create an order of like a book list and set a goal for me. So I'll do a few more. This one is called A Man Called Ove, O-V-E, I think it's of, like love. And it talks about how he portrays himself as super grumpy, but he has a lot more behind that. And it just talks about his story, and it says that it's irresistible about an angry old man next door, but it's also an uplifting exploration of first impressions and a gentle reminder that life is sweeter when it's shared with other people. So I love books like this. It's like heartwarming. It kind of reminds me of the movie Up, because that guy like presents himself as grumpy, but really he has a beautiful story. So I have that one on my list. Okay, I'm gonna do one more, but then just save the rest of my pile because I don't want this video to be super long and boring, and obviously it's going to take me some time to read all of these books, so I don't want to overwhelm myself. But the next one is, I don't know if you had this when you went to college, but when you're a freshman you have to read a book before you go to college. I'm pretty sure this was my college's book a few years after I started, but I was able to get a copy of it, and it's by Wes Moore, and it's called The Work. And it says Searching for a Life That Matters. And it's a New York Times bestseller. But it's supposed to be really powerful and moving. And it talks about his story and the stories behind pretty much who inspired him, from family members to entrepreneurs, to provide a model of how we can each weave together valuable lessons from all different types of people to pretty much create our own individual path. And I love also books like this that are kind of like motivational but self-help but career focused, just a whole lot of different things going on. So those, well, that was kind of a lot, but I'm not going to go into the rest, and those are some of the books that I'm interested in reading. Please let me know if you've read any of them. I'm seriously such a list type of person, so I'm going to create a list of the order that I want to read these in and definitely add them to my Goodreads app. Let me know if you have that app. If you're interested in seeing whatever, my opinion of these books once I've read them, then let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, I'll probably write my reviews on Goodreads or write blog posts. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you are not already, and I will see you in my next video.